Hey, hockey fans! Welcome back! Welcome in if this is your first time to the channel. I'm Josh. This is the Hockey Flow. Tonight, it's Thursday, May 26, 2022. I tell you what, I'm riding pretty high right now. Let's go Oilers, baby! For those familiar with me and the channel, I am an Oilers fan, so tonight is a very glorious evening for us indeed. We are moving to the Western Conference Finals, and I tell you what, we did it before the Avs, so no bragging or anything, and we beat the Flames. Man, it can't get sweeter, but we're going to get to that in just a moment. We've got that. We got headlines to get to. We did have another playoff game going on too, so we'll get my observations for both games. We'll continue with our picks. We do have a game tomorrow. Did all right tonight. I think I forgot to update the record, so give me a hard time in the comments, absolutely. And we're going to conclude the evening with another wonderful article deep dive. That's what I'm here for. Hopefully that's what you're here for. That's going to be concerning Connor McDavid and how he has entered God mode right now. This one's coming to us from our friend Dom over at The Athletic. Very excited about that one indeed. We do have a giveaway going on at the channel, so hang on till the end of the video and we'll get more into that. If you do enjoy the content, quick reminder, please hit that like button and go ahead, take a moment, subscribe to the channel. I am going to be bringing you videos daily, so be prepared for that, absolutely. But without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? All right, headlines first and foremost. First up, Washington Capitals. A little bad news for you guys. Good news, bad news, I guess. Tom Wilson, he did tear his ACL, unfortunately. I believe I saw he'll be out about 8 months, and he will miss the start of the season. But surgery went well, so that's the good news. Man, I'm actually a big Tom Wilson fan. I love the grit he plays with, and I know there's not a lot of them out there, but I am one of his fans. Absolutely, I like the big lumberjack Tom Wilson. Absolutely. All right, other headline today is the Ottawa Senators. They're open to trading the 7th pick, and I like what the Ottawa Senators are doing right now, and to hear that they're open to moving the 7th pick, for an established veteran, I say absolutely. Maybe even get another young piece to add to what they already have. Brady Tkachuk, Drake Batherson, Josh Norris, great name there, absolutely. I know I'm forgetting one. Oh, Tim Stützle, goodness gracious, the German Wunderkind, absolutely. Too bad he got hurt, but it sounds like that's not too serious. So, but yeah, Ottawa Senator fans, let me know what you guys think. What should your team be doing with that 7th overall pick? Do you want to see them trade it, or should we be picking another prospect? I know the draft's okay up top, but it's not the strongest. We'll just say that. But yeah, that's going to do it for our headlines. Let's move into the action from the evening, shall we? We had 2 playoff games. Let's rock and roll with these puppies. First and foremost, Carolina Hurricanes living up to the reputation of the playoffs. They won at home, and to be honest, Gallant, the Rangers head coach, said they got dominated all game, and they really did. Carolina special teams, that's a big talking point. They did score a power play goal and a shorthanded goal, so you win special teams, you're probably going to win the game, and this one, it absolutely was the difference, that 2 goals. The other side of it, though, for the New York Rangers and you guys, man, Chris Kreider, where does he go in these away games? Someone on Twitter made the comment that it's like Madison Square Garden is like Coors Field, and I tell you what, maybe it is, but no, yeah, Chris Kreider, 52 goals in the regular season, and he has had 1 shot on goal in 3 road games so far in this series, so a little odd, but hopefully he turns it around next game here, and yeah, we'll see. But on to the game of the evening for me. I tell you what, let's go Oilers. This one was a great game. I really, to be honest, it probably should have been over in regulation. The Flames had a goal overturned for kicking it in. Yeah, I don't know. I think everyone kind of agrees that one probably shouldn't have let in. So initially I did feel a little dirty going into overtime, like, I don't know if we earned it. But I tell you what, after the season we went through, and to be honest, every team can say this, right? After the season we went through, we deserve it. So, we won't get into that. At the end of the day, the Oilers won 5-4 in overtime. Connor McDavid scores the winner. But I tell you what, Zach Hyman in that second line, they were humming all day, baby. Zach Hyman, Puljujarvi, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, man, they were just playing great defensively. And Hyman gets a goal. They had 5 points total today, so excellent for them. And Leon Draisaitl, he had 3 points in the second period alone. He's the best passer in the NHL right now. I think I saw a tweet, someone talking about he passes better on the backhand than most people do forehand. Absolutely. His passes, it's just a thing of beauty to see those cross ice just all the way. Man, it's amazing. But this is his 5th straight game with at least 3 points. That's absolutely ridiculous. We've been talking about Connor McDavid. We're going to talk about him in just a moment. with how crazy his point numbers are, and Draisaitl actually tied him for a little bit today in this 12th game. But overall, excellent game for the Oilers. Now we get to rest up and probably have the Avs, but hey, maybe the Blues come back and make the Avs work a little harder. But either way, I'm excited. Oilers fans, enjoy this one. It's been a long time coming. Connor McDavid's first Western Conference Finals. Let's go Oilers, baby! All right, let's get into some picks for tomorrow. And yep, I definitely did not update the record tonight, so that's my bad. We are 32 and 19. We did go 2-0 tonight, absolutely. I'm going to pick the Canes at home every time. But for tomorrow night's game, I'm going with the Avs, absolutely. They're going to wrap it up, and they'll be playing the Oilers in the Western Conference Finals. We're not going to get too much into it. This one, to be honest, I just want the Avs to kick the Blues' butt now after all the bad things that Nazem Kadri's had to go through. And, of course, that's not a reflection on every fan. There's some good ones out there too, but right now I got kind of a stale taste in my mouth. So Avalanche, I think you guys are going to win. Even if this stuff wasn't going on, I still would think you guys are going to win. All right, let's move into the meat and potatoes of the video. This is what I know you're here for. I love this part. This is The Athletic. Great website. Pay to subscribe, right? So not everyone can take a gander. So why not bring it to you guys this way? So the article we're looking at is Connor McDavid is putting on one of the most dominant playoff performances we've ever seen, and this is by our friend Dom L. And sir, one of these days I'll get your last name right. I apologize. So I'm not even going to try it this time, and it's probably something really easy too as soon as you break it down, but a little daunting on live on camera, absolutely. But the article is great. It's a really wonderful deep dive for our analytic friends. This is your heaven. And Dom, he loves his numbers, and most of the time I can keep up, right? Like, I love him too. I'm a very analytical person, but sometimes it just goes down a rabbit hole and you're just like, wow, how did we get here? But he does a great job of explaining everything, giving context, and I can never do it justice what he does. So I'll leave the link down in the description for the video so you guys can check this one out, or over on Twitter too. I know Dom's very active there. But long story short, McDavid is on another level right now, and anyone that's been watching him will agree with that, and will testament to that. But he has literally been a one-man army, and the stats prove it up through tonight's game, which I think he had just 1 point tonight. Darn, couldn't get that second one to tie Gretzky's record, huh? But he did have one, so now he's up to 26 through 12 games. But initially he was 25 points through 11 games at the time of the article. 2.27 points per game. Are you kidding me? Dom goes through some excellent examples in history of where that stacks up. He also our game score value added for friends of the channel. I love those player cards from The Athletic, and that's our number, right? And we're looking at 11.2 on that wins pace, and that ties directly into the 7.36 goals per 60. So, but again, let's go back to that game score value added, because I love the player cards and I love this stat, and I know a lot of people don't necessarily love the all-encompassing stat, but Connor McDavid's pace, 11.2 wins, is just absolutely on another level. Like, we're talking top tier MVP winners are 7 maybe at the most, and he's just taking it to another level. This is the best 11 game stretch of his entire career, and again, I'm not doing this article anywhere near the justice it deserves. It is just an incredible article, and I love the numbers, and it really gets you thinking. But it really is just great to admire Connor McDavid's work this postseason, and it's nice to be able to see that there is a statistical support to that as well. It's not just the eye test, but the eye test is always good. But this is the best 11 game stretch of his entire career, and Dom provided a wonderful chart, rainbow chart, showing that yes, this is genuinely it. His game score over this stretch has been 3.08, and this ties into, for a lot of people, the game score is a little flawed and there are holes in it, but when you're looking at this, it makes a very valid point, and it speaks to how well McDavid's playing in every facet of the game, 5-on-5 as well, defensively. But I thought the most interesting part of the article is how we're comparing it to an NBA superstar's impact. And when you think about it, that is true. The NBA, it's a very superstar-driven league. For a while it was all about the team, but then it became, I need 3 superstars. So I really enjoyed Dom's analogy with that, and this chart kind of demonstrating that compared to the next 45 best players, and this is McDavid's score, this is where he ranks, and he's just so much so much higher in this stretch right now, and it's just we're lucky to get to see this, absolutely. So the big talking point at the end of the article, and this is the question I posed to you guys. I suppose it's a little moot now since we're moving to the Western Conference Finals, but if Connor McDavid were to lose in the Western Conference Finals, knock on wood, absolutely, Oilers fans, but if that were to happen, would he still be the Conn Smythe? Would he still win that puppy, being the MVP of the playoffs? I'm not sure. Now, to be honest, Draisaitl has had an incredible postseason as well, and after his game tonight, I think is actually past McDavid in points, but the sheer impact that McDavid had, you just can't question it. But I would highly recommend this one. We'll definitely be visiting Dom again and The Athletic again, maybe even tomorrow. Who knows? But that's going to do it for this one. We are doing a giveaway at the channel right now. We're just a young pup in the YouTube game, so we're working our way to 100 subscribers. So please, if you do enjoy the content, like the video, go ahead, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a ton, especially as we're growing. I really do appreciate it. Every little bit helps, so thank you guys so much. As we do get to 100, once we hit that point, we're going to be giving away something hockey related. Maybe a jersey, might be an autograph, might be something else. Just something really cool to show you guys that I do appreciate all the support, and we'll continue to do those as we keep growing the channel. But until next time, guys, cheers.